Hey, hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome. How's everybody's day going? Good to see you. Well, I guess I can't really see you, but you guys can see me. So good to see you all here joining in, or good to see your names popping up. And this was a little impromptu chat. I really kind of like this whole Periscope thing, because I oftentimes will just get an idea, and it just allows me to go and act on that idea and not have to wait to put anything on. So good to see everybody joining in. What I want to talk to you guys all about today is the importance of playing. Okay, the importance of playing. You see, so often in life, we talk about how hectic things are, how stressed we get, and whatnot, and it just seems that we get so busy. We get so busy. And the reason this was something I thought of was because I have had a lot of questions come this last week about it. I'm getting ready to launch the self-love program, which a lot of self-love revolves around playing. And also, I posted a video on Instagram of me swinging, and that was very well received. And the pretext of the swinging was about how important it is to play. Oh, and those of you pushing heart buttons, thank you so much. I appreciate the hearts. And so it really made me think about, how there's just such a need to play in our life, right? There's such a need to play, yet we don't do it nearly enough. And sometimes we think as adults, we get these silly notations or ideas that playing has to be the vacation, right? It has to be, we can't play until we go on vacation. We can't play until we get our bonus. We can't play until it's the holidays or whatever it is, right? Yet as kids, if you watch a kid, gosh, kids got it down. They don't wait for a holiday or Christmas or anything like that. They just go play. And if they don't have anything to play with, they make someone up in their head. They get their imaginary friends out and play and run around, right? They find countless ways to entertain yourself. And here as adults, we sometimes struggle so much with it when playing is something we could do any and all times. And if we do, it's just going to make the quality of our life so much greater too, because we'll have day-to-day things that we can look forward to, ways to make us smile more, to make us laugh more, things that will brighten our day and help us just find joy and happiness in simple everyday things. Some things I do to try to play often is I have certain groups of friends that I'll get in group text messages with, and we'll send some of the most ridiculous stuff to each other, right? And different groups will have kind of different themes to it and stuff, and they're just silly, funny things, and it's something that's guaranteed to make you laugh. And the pretext of all these is we have to have basically a 5-year-old maturity level to be in it. So there's lots of silly humor, some bathroom humor, some, and the good thing with coming of age is you get to have a little bit more edge to some of it. So we put some, maybe some sexual humor in there too. And we do it because it's just so fun. It's just so fun. In the group that my one group of guys who I have this chain going with, I think the youngest one in the group is early 20s. The oldest one is maybe late 40s, early 50s. So there's 20 plus years that spans the group, and everybody's just there laughing, right? Everybody's just there laughing. Forming inside jokes with friends or family members. My gosh, how great is it to have just inside jokes and then playing up those jokes a lot. The more you play up the jokes, the more often they'll be used. So if you have like a code name or something like that, anytime you email that person, use that code name. Anytime you text message them, use that code name. Hell, change your name, their name in your phone to their code name. Change it to your code name and for them. And that way it's just going to help prompt you to laugh whenever you see their name pop up. Okay? Animals, my gosh, I'm visiting some friends right now, and I have a cat that is jumping on me trying to get my attention as I'm talking with you all, because she thinks that she should be the only one that should get any attention, and she's very jealous that she hears me talking to anybody but her. Animals are such a great way to play because they know nothing else, well, except for sleeping and eating, right? And so spending some time every day with animals. If you don't have your own animals, go and volunteer at a local animal shelter. I know in Santa Barbara we have this program called DAWG, D-A-W-G. It's Dog Adoption Agency. It's really cool. You can sign up and go walk a dog for a little bit. You guys have seen me post photos of the Gentle Barn, and that's just a program where you can sponsor an animal, and then you go to the barn on a weekend and you can visit your animal that you sponsor. Okay, so there's great ways to be able to find time to interact with animals too. Another great one to do is, my gosh, have anybody heard that of the internet? The internet is loaded with silly ass shit out there, and I say that because, I mean, some of the stuff on there, I will be the first to admit that I definitely spend some time on YouTube almost every day watching videos, and sometimes they're distractions, sometimes I use them for just motivation and stuff to make me laugh. You know, today I watched a video, I've seen videos, gosh, I saw 2 or 3 different videos that were funny today. One was on, you know, some real life interaction of some video game. Another one was it was some 2 monkeys doing something horribly inappropriate, but the way they had captioned it was really funny. And another one was some spoof on a song. And all of those things just made me laugh. And how much time did it took? It took 3, maybe 5 minutes per video. And the interesting thing about that is, you see, sometimes we'll say that we can't stop and play because we're so busy, right? Now, I don't know about all of you, but for me, when I take that time out to play, to laugh, it's almost like it clears the air. It recenters my energy. And so what I find is I'm often much more productive after than I was before. And see, that's a really key. If I invest 3 to 5 minutes of my time, and then I gain from that 20% more productivity, my net gain of time over the whole day is exponential, right? So playing is not only good for your heart, your mind, your overall health, it could be really good for your bottom line too. It could be really good for your bottom line too, right? And that's something that's really huge, right? So if we can factor in play as being profitable, who wouldn't want to do it more? Who wouldn't want to do it more? You guys, so really think about that. We think sometimes that playing has to stop when we're kids, and then we have to grow up and be these responsible things called adults. Before, you know, as we transition from those things, those rebellious things called teenagers, then we think we have to transition to those responsible things called adults. Oh, thank you for the hearts, everybody. And that's not the case. All we all are is just big kids in bigger bodies, right? All we all are is just big kids in bigger bodies. And sometimes we forget that that kid inside of us is still there, right? Just because maybe our body feels a little older, or we've become a little wiser, or we know how to tie our shoes, or we understand multiplication tables, doesn't mean we can't go back to and just enjoy the time when we were kids, right? Another thing I'll do sometimes is, again, I'll hop on YouTube, and I will pull up clips of cartoons I used to watch when I was a kid. And what that does is it elicits a response inside of me. I either laugh at the cartoon and how silly it is, and how outdated the special effects are compared to modern special effects, or I'll find myself remembering a long forgotten memory, a memory that will make me smile. And then it'll usually remind me of how I wanted to be like that character in the cartoon, He-Man, when I grew up. And then I ask myself, well, what does that character represent to me now, and how could I be more like him or her today? Which you can be, right? Because those people, when we were kids, those cartoon characters, oh, thank you for all the hearts. Those cartoon characters, when we were kids, they all were a metaphor for something inside of us, right? They all represented a part of our personality, a hope or a dream we had. And then we forget about it. We replace He-Man and She-Ra with the Kardashians and this other nonsense that's on TV. That doesn't inspire hope, that doesn't get us to dare to dream or laugh or anything like that. Instead, it trains us to focus on the drama of other people to try to remind us that maybe, hey, things aren't that bad, or drama's what's important. Go back and watch some cartoons, especially the cartoons from the 80s. I mean, I was a kid then, so I'm a little biased to them being the best. And I'm not opposed to saying that there's not some other cool ones out there. Also, on the subject of cartoons, watch more cartoon movies. I recently watched, what's the name of it now? The movie about the emotions in the head. And there was joy, there was joy, there was whatever that one, the Pixar movie one. And it was amazing. So well done. So well done. And I would easily watch that again and again and again and again, which I probably will. I will buy it when it comes out to rent, or comes out to buy, and I will watch it multiple times. One of the best movies I've seen all year. And it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. Now, if you want to go to the other extreme of it, there's South Park, which is also a cartoon, and I definitely enjoy South Park for a completely different reason. The humor on there is so crude and outrageous that there's not an episode I watch where I don't find myself saying, what the? Because they said something so shocking and out there, it just... And I laugh. And I laugh, because South Park doesn't pull any punches. In our overly PC, politically correct world, it's refreshing to hear something like South Park, who just doesn't give a rat's ass, quite frankly, of who's watching or what. And they seem to do a pretty good job of offending everybody equally, which I can appreciate that. So I find fun in it. I find fun in it. I don't go into South Park or something like that with my serious pants on. I take my serious pants off, my serious shirt off, and I put my having fun clothes on. You see, I think sometimes too, that's another thing, is when we get dressed up during the day, we put on only our serious shirts and our serious pants, right? And then what does that say? Right? It's like we have to be this serious person all the time. It's like you have to be so focused on being a certain person or a certain way or whatever it is, right? No! Put on your fun clothes. Put on your fun clothes with the intention of whatever you're going to wear. You're going to wear to have fun. It's like fun's going to be the main thing of your day. It's going to be the main part of your day, right? It's something that you can do to enjoy. Just because you wear a suit and tie doesn't mean you have to be so serious as serious as a suit and tie looks. Be fun. Be exciting. Laugh at the little things. Find something every single day to laugh at. There is so much stuff out there to laugh at, and if you can just learn to find humor in it, you'll find so much more joy and happiness in your day-to-day life, right? And it's available all the time. The traffic that we all find that we can get in and we can all find frustrating, it's a great way to laugh, right? Find something to laugh at in traffic. Laugh at the fact that, you're so ridiculously late, there's no chance. Laugh at the fact that the person in the car next to you is picking their nose. Laugh at the fact that the person next to the car next to you saw them pick their nose and is over there laughing at that person picking their nose. So, again, to make the point of this whole video is this. The opportunity to play is always there. And if you take that opportunity, you're going to find so much more love, joy, happiness in your life. And you can play from making simple videos to watching little clips on YouTube, and it could be good for your bottom line, to sending a message to a friend, jokes to friends, watching some South Park, becoming He-Man, putting on your fun pants, and taking off your serious shirt. Do more of that, and I promise you, you're going to experience a hell of a lot more happiness, joy, and love in your life. I hope you guys have found value in this video. If you have, please share it. I'll upload it onto YouTube, and then you can share it right off of there. Also, if any of you guys are interested, I'm doing a training beginning next week on self-love. It's going to be awesome training. I know some of you on here have likely taken it before. It's a fantastic one. I only offer it twice a year. And if you're interested in it, just send me a message or an email on Facebook, whatever it is, and I can get you the information about that. I have time for a couple quick questions. So if anybody has any quick questions at all, I can definitely answer those. And then I have to run. I have an appointment. I just had a few minutes, and I thought, what the hell? I can come on here and talk about playing. One of my favorite things to talk about. So what do you guys got? Anything at all? Was this helpful for you all? And those of you who have been on a couple of the Periscope chats, are you guys enjoying it? Do you find value in it? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Are you wearing your fun pants? I always have my fun pants on. Always have my fun pants on. How can you deal with stress? Have more fun. Absolutely have more fun. Have more fun. Because remember, stress is not something you have to deal with. Stress is a choice we make. And if we're choosing to stress, that means we're choosing not to have fun. Anything else, you guys? Any other questions? I can do one more question. Yes, no? Awesome. And then are you guys enjoying the Periscope platform? Oh, and thank you everybody for all the hearts. I appreciate it. I think I'm learning more on here that The hearts are how you get more awareness, more likes, because I don't think you have things where you can just share directly on here or anything like that yet. So the hearts just help people find. So thank you everybody for the hearts. Always add hearts. All right, so it looks like no questions, and I'm glad to hear you guys are enjoying Periscope. You're finding value in it. We'll definitely do one of these again soon. Once I post a video on YouTube, please pass it on to your friends and family if you found value in this. And I'd love to hear what you think if you didn't leave it on here before. So if we could figure out how to leave comments on here, we can. Well, I know some of you have figured that out. That's beyond. I haven't got quite that far in the technology yet. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, your night, your evening, whatever you're up to. And I will look forward to seeing you all on here again soon.